he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The Cadets offense will go on the attack first. Let's give a little context to where Army is. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when a program at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. And here's what I don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Calls his own number. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 in this week.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. He's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this morning. He wants to win the ring in his game.
Oh, you're dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run it until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Adkins. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put him out of rhythm. It'll be 3rd and 1. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man. It's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. And the Dukes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are small. That's what happens down near the goal line. manage your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Goes to the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option.
And they find their way to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw. It's Adkins. Moving away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed into them, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw on third. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end, get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it. Floating down toward the earth. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Adkins. Under heavy pressure, that's a caught. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing an incompletion.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in third and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run the option. Leaves it to the running back. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read and...
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead. Not enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Dropping back, it's Adkins. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Inside the 45. Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but in Southern California, they dialed up the running play, now setting up third and short.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Dukes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. They'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Oh, no guts, no glory. He's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip and flip. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. And once he got in open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's a passing touchdown. That should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is moving on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They come into the lead. You want to get a stop or go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chump by chump.
Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Back to throw. It's Adkins. These two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, that's what the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's caught. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Dukes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try to pump the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield for 1st down. In the backfield, it's Hatchet. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Osborne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down work. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab on the back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Dukes will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. You got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll rise man on the option. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. He breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just a hair too much on it for this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long to the 28. Looking to pass. It's Adkins. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating the
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Adkins. That 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Dukes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Sets up the screen. He's got the play. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. They're working the outside. Trying to get in the end zone. The ball is loose. Once that ball was loose. Offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they're two ways that work. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll give it to them. Gives them a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. Quick toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Makes the tackle really strong. Disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Use the play fake. Now the throw. Right on the money. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a success. Brings it in the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Adkins. Bringing the heat. Big save. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Dukes. Quick strike through the air for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming over.
He's got it on the outside. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Gets the back moving. Quarterback keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. This offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. No real on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Adkins. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's Osborne. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Lost the football on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking downfield to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown! Grab in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And man, is that perfect time. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees this guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early, allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Inside the 25. And they will score! Touchdown, James Madison! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-man drive. They get...
This is exactly why nobody wants Jesse Palmer. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him, pick him up, put him down, just showing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He's loose and he'll take it to the house. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I like Reese down in the red zone. This quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Dukes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Dukes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air. It's action. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football game. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Dukes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. And here's Flack. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
That, friends, is a busted play.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Black Knights are in the hurry-up. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Has to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is always the time of the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you turn the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
There's a heat. He's going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they took him to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation